Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 12 chat.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I hope her hiccups are gone.
Yeah, we had to restart this because I had a hiccup, literally. That was a cough. I'm a disaster tonight.
Oh my god.
But you know, there's always
that
person that's like, hiccups video, please. This might be that. We'll see. Hopefully not.
What about chew on the head?
That's a little more rare, but
yeah,
it's out there every once in a while.
Still out there.
All right,
well,
so
this is episode 4 of season 12 of
yes.
Big Brother Canada.
Well, last time, Janine and Avery were nominated.
Oh, and Avery was overacting.
She was. It was too much. The tears, the crying. But she wanted to make it seem like she did not know what Anthony was going to do.
But you already told everybody that you were going up on the block.
I do remember her telling a few people, and now we're just acting like that never happened. It was weird.
I'm so pissed at this situation that Anthony made up the lie to Janine.
Yeah, saying, oh, 3 people told me that you were saying my name, you want me out, when that never happened.
I mean, it's one thing to lie in the game, but like, you don't know her. This is a
week 1. It's a lie,
and for you to sink somebody's game like that on a lie, rather than getting somebody out on the basis of bad gameplay or arrogance, or
yeah,
you know,
the truth is, he has been told by Spicy V that Janine has been spearheading the Girls Alliance. And as much as Anthony likes to say, like, I don't care if there's a Girls Alliance, whatever.
He cares.
Like, he cares. This is why he wants Janine out.
Yeah, that's why he had to make up
right
that she was after him.
He doesn't want to be setting off alarm bells saying, I'm putting you up because you're starting a Girls Alliance, because he doesn't want to spook all the other women who he is trying to work with.
Right. Okay. So... after the ceremony that my parents made me go to.
Oh my god, that's a throwback.
I know. Tola goes up to Avery, who's overacting so hard, and says, I will do my best to keep you in this house.
So they're in the same entourage, and he's all like, oh, we got a great team. Like, don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. She knows she's going to be fine because she's in on this crap.
Teams are over this week.
Yeah,
all right.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We don't know.
All right, so do you think Donna knows that Spicy V is the loose lips that sunk the ships this week?
I don't think so. Honestly.
Do you think she suspects?
I think... I have seen no inkling of any of the women suspecting Spicy V.
That's wild.
Which just...
Not even Avery, who's been in the room every time?
No. Which blows my mind. Because...
yeah.
Why would you not suspect the 2 returning players are working together? Hello?
Well, I guess she didn't suspect because she was talking some major smack about Anthony to Spicy V or Sarah V.
Yeah. Just to be clear, we keep calling her Sarah V because I write down her name as SV. And I know Sarah V is spelled with a C. But every time I see SV, I'm like, Sarah V. Like, not even Sarah V, but Sarah V for some reason. It's so weird.
It's crazy.
But anyway, yeah, Donna's all like, I don't think that, what's-her-face, Janine ever even said that she was going after Anthony.
What's her face?
I'm very tired. I'm headache.
All right, well, this is also the birth of the Brown Alliance, also known as Hot Chocolate.
Right, so this alliance is Spicy V, Avery, Kayla, who am I missing? Lexus, and Anthony.
Would you say it's Mocha Chocolata Yaya?
Yeah, I guess. But they are
Creole
basically...
Lady Marmalade?
If you look at all the different alliances in the house right now, the women in this Hot Chocolate Alliance definitely seem to be putting this alliance above the women's alliance of 7.
Well, ladies. I would like to think these are all ladies, but I guess they're not. All right, so Bailey and Vivek are kind of in an alliance.
I mean, I don't know if they have anything official yet, but these 2 talk a lot, and they seem to be like-minded.
Right. Against Anthony,
right.
pretty much.
Right. They
yes and no.
They are anti-Anthony.
They're somewhat working with him, but mostly against him.
They're on the road to targeting him.
Right. That's a good way
That's
of
what's
putting
happening,
it.
yeah.
So Bailey thinks that Tola was the one who snitched to Anthony about the Girls Alliance because she can't imagine
one of the girls.
Yeah.
Again, Spicy V! Why are we forgetting Spicy V?
You're sleeping with the enemy! Alright, and Anthony is so overconfident. No, I'm sorry. Tola is so overconfident.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Bailey really does not like Tola. She feels like she can't relate to him. She feels like Tola would come after her.
Yeah.
She wants to go after Tola. And she feels like the whole house wants Tola out. So she's wondering...
Except for Anthony.
She's wondering, why is Anthony not targeting Tola at this point if everyone wants him out? So she's like, well, the only explanation here is that Anthony and Tola are working together.
I mean, they kind of are.
I mean...
He's keeping him safe for a reason because he wants to use him as a shield.
Right. I don't know if they have anything official, but I think it's kind of like
official, but it's like...
I'm going to keep you safe this week. If you find yourself as HOH in the future, maybe, like, remember that and return the favor.
Right. All right, so they barely touched on slop this week.
Yeah.
But it's out there, and it's disgusting.
Still as gross as ever.
And Donna is gagging and not in the RuPaul's Drag Race race way.
She's not gagged.
Racers, stop gagging. All right.
The goopery.
So, Spicy V, Lexus, Kayla, and Avery.
Now, we all know that they're part of the Hot Chocolate Alliance with Anthony.
Right.
But they want to see a woman win.
Right.
Specifically, a woman of color.
Right.
So, they almost have their own little thing within the Hot Chocolate Alliance.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, we're going to stay loyal to the
it's
girls, like, to a
basically
point.
not Anthony.
Yeah. It's that whole alliance minus Anthony.
What if he gets gender reassignment? Can he be in the Girls Alliance?
I don't know. Honestly,
I should not make light of that.
No. We have seen Spicy V say that Anthony is her number one. So, how loyal is she actually to this group? Like,
I know. I would love to see the rankings of everybody's alliances. You know, like, who is the actual final two? Who is, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 within all these alliances?
The thing about...
They all have a million of them.
Yes. The thing about modern Big Brother is there are so many alliances with just, like, one different person or, like, one person less. Or there's so much overlap.
Overlap flap?
Yes. So it's hard to tell where people actually rank with each other.
Well, I can tell you this. The Brown Girl Alliance takes precedent over the Hot Chocolate Alliance and the Girls Alliance.
Okay. Yeah, they would like to see the four of them in the final four.
Right.
And they want Janine out this week no matter what.
Right.
Ugh.
But what do you think Spicy V's ranking is?
I think at this point...
The same?
Anthony is her number one.
Oh.
So I think she would ditch...
The Brown Girls Alliance?
Yes, I think she would ditch them for Anthony if it came down to it.
Wow.
I mean, it depends on the situation, right? If it's just her and, like, she can't make it happen to save him or something, like, that's a whole different situation.
Well,
but...
honestly, I don't think she's going to make it, so... Just saying.
Yeah.
Time to pick players for the POV.
Okay.
So, this season... They have envelopes like you're at the Oscars. They're
I like that.
Sealed golden envelopes. And when you get selected, you get to select an envelope and somebody's name's in there.
Well, first up,
Avery.
She opens the envelope and she says, "My eyes see Tola."
She didn't even read the nominees.
In his defense, apparently that wasn't, like, he wasn't supposed to. They weren't going to read out all the nominees.
They weren't?
That's what everybody's saying, that's in the know.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they were saying
maybe it was like a time thing, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could believe it. It was just still the nonchalance of the announcement for Best Picture at the
Usually,
Oscars. Wow.
they do reread them.
I know, they have in the past, but apparently this year they weren't doing that.
Right. I mean, they did have all that extra time, though, where they had extra jokes.
Yeah.
that they could have read the... But
Who
they
knows?
didn't.
I'm just saying that's what I heard online.
Okay.
So anyway, Avery picks out Tola.
Oh, no, it's more like this. Oh.
Yeah.
So Janine picks out Dennis.
Oh. And before we move on, I have to mention when Tola was picked,
Yeah.
he
he
was
went nuts.
obnoxious.
That was a lot.
He was all, yeah.
Bailey was pissed.
Yeah, because we know Bailey does not like Tola.
She was like, that was a bit much.
Yeah. Avery, secretly happy to pick Tola because she wants someone to win who will leave nominations the same.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right. Anthony, he's not playing because he's the HOH, but he still gets to pick someone to play.
He picks little Brad Pitt.
Matthew.
I still think he's a little Austin Butler, but
Yeah.
that's just me. And
Lil
the
AB.
host, let's see. We have a costume in a size 8 for a lady. So let's see. We'll put an ass in the suit. And it's Bailey.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, she was very excited.
She fits the suit.
Yeah. So they had time in between when they picked the players and when they were doing the actual competition. So Anthony and Tola were chatting.
And Tola wants to know what happens if I win the veto. What do I do?
Yeah.
Or what happens if the veto is used by Janine?
Uh-oh.
What do I do? What are you going to do?
Anthony does not want these nominations to change. He wants Janine out.
He said Janine is not going to win it.
Okay. And he's getting Tola all riled up. Like, you're going to win this. You're going to win it for your girls, your family, blah, blah, blah.
He says, when you win, not if you win.
Yeah. And, of course, Tola's all again like,
When I first saw the cast, I was excited for Tola.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not so much.
Yeah. I'm just getting, like, a toxic masculinity vibe. And I don't like that.
No.
Anyway.
All right, so Janine and Avery are sitting in the lounge, and Avery tells Janine, I've been walking the Canada Big Brother Hall, Walk of Fame with the stars on the floor that are spelled wrong, and it's been 4 years since a girl has won.
Yikes. Ooh. Was that right? I thought it was even longer.
She said 4 years.
Oh, okay. I thought she said it was season 6 was the last time.
Oh, maybe her math is off.
I don't know.
But, yeah.
Was Paris the last female winner?
Yeah, maybe. Well, that's a shame.
Ooh, that's horrid. So they're both talking about how they want a woman to win this season.
Were there only 2 female winners? Sarah Hanlon and...
No, there's more than 2. Jillian.
Oh, right. Sarah.
John, 3 is... We can't do this now, but yeah, there's not many, but there's more than 2. There's probably like, what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, so like 1/3 of...
That's not
or 1/4
good.
of...
Yeah,
the winners. Ugh. So, Janine is like, I know the house wants me gone.
That's so sad. It also just makes me sad how the girls in the Hot Chocolate Alliance are just ready to like throw the Girls Alliance away.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. It's a bummer.
We've been waiting for this Girls Alliance forever, and this was like the perfect season to do it. We thought.
Yeah.
Because this is like the least catty, but honestly, after today's Digital Daily, they're starting to get a little...
Ooh, the claws are coming out. Yeah. I'm really curious what the dynamic would have been like this season if they did not have returning players. If it was just 14 newbies.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have happened, but it's not.
I think it would have been a completely different situation.
Yeah.
I really, really regret them having the returnees. Hate it.
Yeah.
Sorry, V.
All right. Well, let's talk about this POV competition.
All right. Well, I guess it's like coming close to Easter, so hey, let's pull out the rabbit suits,
Malice in Wonderland.
They're on offer.
Oh.
So
I really like the theme of this, and I loved the decor, the set for this.
Decoration was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Canada always pulls out all of the stops when it comes to decorating their house and when it comes to doing the competitions. Yes. Everything is so well thought out.
Yeah.
All right. So the bunnies come hopping in unison, which was freaking adorable. It's like that old wedding dance, the bunny hop. Hop, hop, hop.
That's an oldie.
It is a oldie, but a goodie.
Isn't that the...
Yes! Exactly.
Hop, hop, hop.
It's like old-timey conga line.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like a line dance, right?
It is a line dance.
Yeah.
All right. So there's also the sexy Mad Hatter.
Right.
Might even be size 6.
I don't know. But
American.
Bailey, the host, was all dressed up.
Right. She was killing it. She even had a little walking stick.
Fun.
And then we find out that the bunnies have to go in the burrows.
This was really cool the way they did it. Because, like, they would go through the hole, and because they had that, like...
Flap,
they just kind of, like, disappeared into it. And it was just like, where'd they go?
So it was basically a black box competition, but it was a black hole competition.
Yes. They went in their little burrows.
Black burrow.
And it was completely dark in there.
Is it burrow or burra?
I think it's burrows.
Okay.
They couldn't see anything, and they had to find... How many tiles? Was it 24?
They had to grease.
24 tiles? Yeah. 24 little tiles. And they each had different symbols on them.
Right. But they were raised like Braille. But not dots. Like the actual outline of the objects. So in the dirty burrows...
Which I have to compliment Big Brother Canada for not using real animals or insects. Thank you. You can use fake ones and have the same effect, and everybody is okay.
There was fake snakes, fake spiders, garbage, moss, grass, whatever.
I feel like you're Stefan from SNL listing all the things at this new club, Mouse in Wonderland.
Mouse in Wonderland.
Big Brother Canada's hottest
new club. That's right.
Mouse.
Exactly. So you had to collect the tiles and recreate what
grid
was on the board
right.
in Malice outside in the real world.
Right.
Like when in the bar when the lights come on and everybody looks like...
That's who you are? That's what you look like?
Oh, I'm not coming home with you.
Uh-oh. So there were a lot of different strategies here.
Right.
Some were better than others.
I think the best strategy was to collect all the tiles.
Yes. Lay them out, look at them, maybe feel them.
Yes.
And then go back in and feel the example grid so that you know, like, what
you already know what they feel like.
Right.
Outside. Then you could just match them up. However, Matt wasn't trying too hard.
He said he's too big for this.
He said...
He's had a hard time moving around in that tunnel.
He also didn't really have any skin in the game.
I mean, technically he did, because he is eligible to be nominated this week.
But he knew he wasn't going to be.
Yeah, he's broing down. So.
Yeah, he's broing out. And Tola, his strategy was...
bad.
Very bad.
It was bad.
He would find a tile on the floor, feel what it is, bring it out, go back in, and find where it is on the board. And then come back out and put it on his board. Yes.
Wasted so much time with that.
So that was not good.
Yeah.
Dennis had a really good strategy. He brought all the tiles out and studied the tiles before he went back in.
Right.
To find out where they were on the board.
That's how you do it, right?
And that's Janine was pretty much the same. Janine also got most of her tiles out before she started placing them in their spots.
I think both of them left just a few that they still had to find.
Right.
But for the most part, they had everything out already. And as you can see, that was the most effective strategy because Janine and Dennis were definitely in the lead here.
They were neck and neck.
Yeah.
At one point, they both only needed one.
Right. But then they started to buzz in. Janine was the first one to buzz in, and she had 4 wrong.
Then Dennis had 4 wrong, and then back and forth.
They both did multiple checks. I mean, it got to a point where they started messing up ones that were correct.
Yeah.
And they had to fix that, find the other problem.
And then at one point, toward the end, Dennis had all of the tiles in the right spot, but the carrot was askew.
It was a bent carrot.
It was slanted. So
Right.
he had to figure out that he had to move the carrot. And
You
he
had to flip it the other
Yeah.
way.
So then he won.
Whoa!
And
So Dennis with the
Janine
big.
was so close.
I know. Dennis with the big POV win.
He at first didn't really want to win. I don't know why he just didn't let Janine win.
I think it was just one of those situations where he was like, "Oh my god, I actually like have a chance at this," and he felt like it was so close, and he was just like, "You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I want to win." But it freaking figures that the one person in this challenge who's not even eligible
Right.
to be nominated this week is the one that wins.
Yes.
Like, what?
And Janine picked him.
I mean, it wasn't like it was house guest choice.
No.
But
she did pick him.
right.
That never really held a lot of sway for me anyway.
No.
You know, who you pick or whatever.
I could see if it's a house guest choice and you ask the person ahead of
Yeah.
time, like, if you play, will you save me? But
Yeah.
if you're just getting picked randomly, it doesn't hold the same weight.
Well, Janine immediately got all of the life sucked out of her because she knew she's screwed.
She's probably done so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Anthony,
He's kind of worried, though,
He is
because
worried.
he's not as close to Dennis as he is to the other people who could have won.
and Dennis just so happens to be a super fan, and that is what gives Anthony the nightmares.
Super fans are more likely to catch on to his game,
Right.
and he knows how the game works. So Anthony's a little bit like, ooh, is Dennis gonna, like, try to make a big move here? Is he gonna try to, like, make his mark?
He can't control Dennis.
Right.
He doesn't have the mist over Dennis.
Mm.
All right, so Vivek and Janine are talking.
Vivek has been really sweet with Janine, trying
really
to
has.
comfort her.
He really has.
He's telling her it's okay, like, you're making your kids proud. She's happy they got to see her compete and do well in the competition.
Yeah, she
so
did
far.
do well. But Vivek also tells Janine, I think it was Anthony that lied.
And he's right.
Yeah. He
Ooh.
sniffed it out.
He's catching on to Anthony's game.
Yes. So Anthony and Dennis are chatting.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want Dennis to use the veto. And he's like, so...
Are you gonna?
And Dennis is like, we'll see.
He's
No.
not.
All right, so
We had a little comic relief here.
little Brad Pitt gets his hair cut every 10 days.
That's wild. That must
Do
be
they
so
just
expensive.
reshave the sides, though?
I
or
don't
the whole
know.
thing?
That's a lot.
I feel like I think he just gets a trim.
I get my hair cut like once every 2 years, maybe.
That's on you. So they hear a doorbell in the house, and they go wild.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we don't know what's happening.
Well, it turns out there is yet another sponsored room in the house.
Oh my god!
How have they not run out of rooms by now? I guess that's why they can't have a have-not room anymore, because they had to save that for a sponsor.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah.
So it's the skip room.
Oh, skip the dishes.
Yes, and it's open, and it's called the Delivery Lounge. I
Ooh.
wish I had one of those upstairs.
Yeah, right? That'd be convenient.
So this week, it's meals for the have-nots.
Whoa. Yeah.
Just
So,
for them.
The meal, like, comes out of the wall or whatever.
It flips around, and there's drinks, there's junk food,
It looked like they had, like, pastries and stuff.
like donuts.
Yeah,
and
cookies.
cake pops.
Yeah, it was all, like, sweet stuff.
No, but they also had sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
as well.
Sandwiches.
Sandwich. All right.
So those have-nots were just like, I don't even know what I'm putting in my mouth, but it's going in.
Breakfast in. All right. So Dennis and Avery, he wants to know,
What do you think I should do with the veto?
what do you think's going to happen if I use the veto?
Right.
And she paints a gloom and doom picture and says, you'd better not use it.
I cannot believe that this person who's up on the block does not want the veto used on her.
Crazy.
It's just, that's a lot.
Well, she wants to make sure Janine's going home.
I know, but, like, you got that much faith in these people you just met?
Yes.
That's a lot.
All right. And then Dennis asks Janine, And Janine tells Dennis that she thinks Tola did the lie. He did it.
She is being honest. She did not say that she wanted Anthony out, but she does not realize that Anthony is the one that lied. Tola was not the one selling her out.
Yeah. But Dennis says, I don't think Tola should feel so safe because he's a mess.
Yeah, he's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing keeping him safe right now is that he is a potential shield for the bigger players.
Right. Well, for
like Anthony and Spicy B.
Right. Okay, so it's time. My parents told me I must go to the ceremony.
POV ceremony.
And they actually showed some speeches.
Yeah, I like that. I like the return of the POV speeches because we haven't seen them in a while.
But they were lame.
They were pretty lame. They were pretty boilerplate.
They were do what's best for your game. Thank you. Goodbye. Bloop.
That's pretty much what both Avery and Janine said.
And Dennis said, I'm not using this veto.
Yeah, he said, one of you two is going home this week. And he says it's up to the house to decide who.
And he said,
the household.
I'm scared. If I use the veto, I might end up in a ditch.
It was kind of weird. He's like, I had this path laid out in front of me, and if I veer off from it, I'm going to end up in a ditch.
Okay.
It was very much like bow down to Anthony kind of thing.
Yeah. Was he going to bust your kneecaps too?
I don't know.
So Janine said she's a fighter. She's going to fight till the end. But
I mean, we'd love to see that, but we haven't seen it yet.
But we're not going to because she's not a fighter.
Oh.
She's a quitter.
Oh. I wouldn't say she's a quitter, but like she's giving
She's
up
not
from what
even
we've seen.
campaigning.
Yeah, we haven't seen any campaigning yet. I mean, maybe we'll see some on tomorrow night's episode. I don't know. But
I'm having my doubts.
I am too.
I think she's just going to be a good time girl.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
And that's it.
Well, either Janine or Avery will be leaving tomorrow night. So we hope you'll join us for tomorrow's Digital Daily recap and tomorrow's episode recap. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this episode.
The only way Janine is staying is if Avery sprouts 2 devil horns and says, I'm Satan.
They might even still keep her. I don't know.
They
They
might.
seem to really have it out for Janine.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
All right, Angel.
Whatever, Angel.
Yeah.
So, thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow for more. We hope you join us. And until then, much love.